What's up, everybody? Brian Wagner, lead content creator for Dragzine, and we're here at the NMCA All-American Nationals, Norwalk, Ohio, Summit Motorsports Park, and we've got the old number cruncher back out. Running Street King this weekend, trying to see what the car's going to do after our upgrades. Ran it at Kill Care, did what I wanted it to do, at least. One straight didn't kill me. Ran a little bit better, so we brought it up here to see how it's going to do this weekend. Full quarter-mile racing environment, and went up, made my first qualifying pass, and I'm running the 10.0 index, so I'm trying to not run it fully out the back. Ended up going 998 at 137, so I'm in the ballpark where I need to be. So I just need to tune up my reaction time because I want 023 red. So this thing, it's snappy. It wants to leave hard and quick, so I need to adjust accordingly. But as Dan Fletcher once told me, I'd rather be red than dead. So we'll just dial it back a little bit. But best 60 foot, it's had a 141 60 foot, 640 to the 8th, 108. So I mean, it's still trucking right along, doing what it's supposed to do. Crunch numbers, be a bracket car. I just need to do a little bit better job behind the wheel. I'm also covering the event this weekend, shooting videos, shooting features, so I am a busy man. If you saw me at the event and I just gave you a wink and a wave, it's because I'm running around like a madman trying to gather content, sleeping in the trailer this weekend. I mean, we're grassroots here at Dragzine. That's how we roll. Nothing fancy, nothing crazy. We're just like everybody else out there doing the deal, trying to scrape nickels and dimes together to go racing. So here we are. I'm gonna go do some coverage and whatnot, and I'll check back with y'all after my next run, and let's take a look at some GoPro footage of me making a 9-second pass. What's up, everybody? We are back here after our second hit, and definitely pleased with the outcome. That time I chopped throttle just a smidge before the stripe, went 10.05 at 133, so we're right where we need to be. 142 60 foot, 643 to the 8th, 108 to the 8th. For the conditions, it's warming up. It's not as cool as it was earlier, so the thing, it runs very, very close to where it needs to, so I'm pretty pleased about that. Did a little better on the tree that time, when 038, so first time running a pro tree in a while. Not gonna get too bent up about that. Definitely want to try to keep it on the green side a little bit, so I think we're getting a little closer. We'll get one more qualifying hit tomorrow, and then elimination start tomorrow, so the goal is to make it to Sunday. Win on Saturday, race on Sunday. That is the goal. We'll see what happens. I mean, this is my first time racing in competition since this event last year, so definitely a little bit of rust, but hopefully I can shake the rust off. The number cruncher can do her job, and we can go some rounds. It's going to be tough. There's some heavy hitters here. I mean, there's some the top, I think, 3 Street King racers in the NMCA are here, and they're all running really well. So it's not going to be an easy sled at all. There are no ducks, so I think I might be the duck, but we're gonna have to be the biggest, baddest duck on the property. So we'll get her done. I'm gonna work on finishing turning the car around, double check something on the logs. Everything looked good. The fuel tech's doing its job. These AFCO shocks are doing great, so we're pretty pleased. So why don't you watch what it's like to make a 10.05 hit. we are back after our third qualifying run, and once again we're in the ballpark. 10:07 at 128. Tried doing the old womp 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 at the top end to kind of again get a feel for doing that, because I've never done that in this car, so wanted to see what it would do. Bad red, 0.100 red. Oof. Still trying to get this thing. I mean, it just reacts so fast. I definitely need to keep working on that, but again, you know, 142 60 foot, 643 to the 8th at 108. So I mean, this thing is definitely a ticket printer in that regard, so I cannot complain there at all. Might do some 650 bracket racing or index racing at this point. So I need to go up and see where exactly I fall on the qualifying order for eliminations today. The car's already turned around, ready to go, so I can go shoot some content, come back, throw the hood on, get suited up, and go do race car things. So why don't you check out this in-car footage of my last pass. Well, unfortunately, our weekend came to an end because, frankly, Street King at this event was an absolute buzzsaw. I qualified on my 10.0 index with a 10.05, so 500s over the index. I was last. The field had a 500 spread. Number 4 person that I had to run was the reigning world champion in Street King, who was 100th off his index. So walking into a buzzsaw, I knew I was going to have to get up on the chip, let her rip, be up on the wheel. Ended up going 006 red. So, you know, if you're going up against a champ, you got to bring it all and bring it hard and fast. And I was real close. But even if I would have cut a good light, I mean, he cut a decent light. My 60 fell off, 146, 649 at the 8th, and it fell off to a 1011 at the quarter mile. I just ran it out the back at 135. So I was kind of a duck anyway, because I think it spun at the line. Hopefully maybe someone has some video, but I think it cost me at the 60 there, and that was pretty much a game set match. I mean, he ran at 898 at 156, and he came around me pretty hard. So I mean, either way, I was in a world of hurt. But you know, it was a good weekend. We learned a lot, had fun. That's what's more important. Check the vitals on the car. Everything looks good. So we'll go ahead and pack her up and get ready for LS Fest on our next stop of the tour. And until then, why don't you check out video of my last pass here, and we'll see you very soon on Dragzine.com.